Good morning. My name is Murphy Shanahan O'Callahan, and I am an independent representative of Tom Brady from the law offices of Sullivan, Mattapan, Somerville, and Quincy. And I am here today to speak on behalf of my good friend and colleague, Ted Wells. Over the past week, many people have claimed that Mr. Wells was not independent in his Wells report. This could not be further from the truth. Despite all the work that Mr. Wells has done for the NFL over the past 4 years, he is no more biased towards them than I to Tom Brady. A smear campaign has been launched against Mr. Wells, which I will now refute point by point in a prepared statement that I have prepared. Point number one, money. Just because Mr. Wells was paid over $4 million to complete his Wells report does not make him biased to the NFL. In fact, it proves exactly the opposite. A case such as this, with no hard evidence and based entirely on opinion and speculation, should take any lawyer worth his salt roughly 6 to 12 hours to complete. However, Mr. Wells took over 100 days, all while billing by the hour. It is preposterous to me that anyone could say he is biased towards the NFL when he fleeced them like a Patagonia. This leads me to my next point. Point number two, evidence or lack thereof. Many people have claimed that Mr. Wells provided no clear evidence in his 243-page report, and in fact ignored evidence that did not meet his predetermined assumptions. This is 100% true. However, this does not represent bias. As a lawyer, I can tell you that when I have made up my mind before the case starts, that I will take any shred of evidence and hearsay and mold it into my aforementioned predetermined assumptions. For instance, Mr. Wells completely ignored 2 cases of ball tampering that were far more egregious than what the Patriots did this year. For instance, Mr. Wells forced the referee Walt Anderson to misremember which gauge he used. For instance, Mr. Wells said he did gauge tests without actually providing any science. Does this make him biased? No. What it makes him is a prick with an inferiority complex, but as I said, not biased. Lastly, there have been many personal attacks against Mr. Wells in the media and on Twitter. And while I would like to spend the time to refute all of those attacks, I as well am billing Mr. Brady by the hour, and I do not think he would take too kindly to me spending the time it would take to refute all of those attacks. However, I will focus on one prevailing theme, the theme that many people have described Mr. Wells as Mr. Goodell's bitch. Once again, this is 100% true. However, based on the vast amount of poor, unsubstantiated, unprofessional work he has done for the NFL over the last 4 years, by no means can we call him biased. I will give you an example. I own stock in Under Armour and Uggs, but does this make me biased towards Tom Brady? I will answer my question with an answer. No. And while I would give my mother's right tit for Tom Brady to call me his bitch, I am in no way biased towards him. It is my sincere hope that by me speaking on behalf of Mr. Wells, that I have done all that I can. What's that? Goodell's here in the appeal? Oh, that's just fucking retarded.